We've got one day to figure out how to beat that thing.
For how long that took, they could have built a Megazord. Hey everyone, Rossi here. Welcome back to the Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel vlog. It's been a while as we're back with the episode Outfoxed. That doesn't make any sense. I just know because of the fact that Odious is a fox, but they don't really outsmart her. Anyway, this episode was nothing more than the Rangers showing off the new Megazord, which I've talked about in the last vlog. For what they basically were doing was panicking because they were only given 2 hours. What the hell were they doing for the past 22 hours? I don't know. And throughout the whole time, they're trying to think of an idea of what to do, how to stop it. There was a moment in this, they had to pause it because a new student appeared needing help, and she asked for Preston to help her out with a science project that needs to be due by tomorrow, which doesn't make any sense from the logic standpoint, because if you're the new student and you're given an assignment, you only got 1 day to solve it. I'm just going with the logic. But whatever. That's what's going on with the heroes. They're trying to solve how to get the Megazord up and running to fight Odious. Odious is charging up the stars, and Wolverine and Venom, I couldn't catch at that exact moment, basically want the stars back. But Odious is saying, how about this? If you can kill the Rangers before the robot's fully charged, you get your stars back. If not, my robot's gonna kill you. She half keeps that promise, but still. And the only idea that the Rangers could think of at the moment was, okay, since we cannot make a new ninja, well, they can't rebuild the Zord at that moment within the time that they got, let's make new ones. We got some ninja stars, let's throw them in the prison. Since the prison told them, hey, new Zords that were getting ready to be made, just throw the shurikens in. Throwing them in, and they were basically stuck in the shuriken. Because they have to be proven worthy of them. Being told by some cloaked figures in a portal, you cannot access the Blaze Ninja Stars until you are proven worthy by the prison. Okay, I want to know what the hell the Shuriken prison is. I want to know, what is it? It deems people worthy of getting the Shurikens. I want to know about the history of that Ninja Star prison. I want to know because it is just like, it somehow can foresee the future, can create a powerful shuriken that can give people the power of Power Rangers, and it can make Megazords out of whatever shuriken you throw inside of it. Actually, did they throw anything besides a shuriken inside of it? Anyway, yeah, the cloaked figures just told them that they need to prove themselves worthy of the new Megazord stars. Since they don't know what to do at that moment, and the only idea is, oh, Wolverine's attacking the city, we have to beat up Wolverine and Venoma. That's their only thought at that moment. They morph, fight. Venoma escapes while Wolverine gets his butt whooped, but he ain't dead. And at that moment, Nick thought of an idea in the style of jump-starting a shuriken by coating it in, okay, I don't remember the chemical solution. Soak it in a chemical solution, electrocute the star, and it will jump-start it to fix itself. That was it. They went to the science lab to try to fix it, but each time they had to stop. Each ranger, in a way, stopped to help out somebody in need. A teacher lost a ring, her grandma or mother's wedding ring in the drain. Calvin and Haley helped out. They get to the lab trying to fix the mistake. Our student Sandy, who at the moment's being messed with by Victor and Monty because attractive female, what do you expect? And they're trying to do some chemical solution, which Preston did warn them not to get close to it and don't mix the chemicals. exploded on their faces, and discovers they made super glue. Preston decides to stay behind and help out Sandy with her science project. They kept, as soon as Calvin and Haley regroups back with Brody, Sarah, and Levi, they see Victor and Monty still glued to each other. Sarah just decides to grab the solution from the box and spread it on and split the two apart. And yet I'm surprised after that they're still wanting to hang out with each other. I think after you've been glued to someone, you should keep a distance from them. Anyway, yeah. They get the project ready, and they fix the yellow shuriken, only that one. I would suggest throw all 6 in, but I guess one at a time could work. And within that time, it lasted them from the fight with Wolverine, collecting the materials from the school, and getting back to the base to jumpstart one shuriken. It took about close to 2 hours. But because of that, of all the good deeds that they were doing, they were deemed worthy by the shuriken, and the cloaked figure's just there that say, congratulations, you were worthy to receive the stars because you were doing small good deeds besides just protecting the city. Which makes sense from a bigger standpoint. Wolverine comes back for the giant monster battle, and the Rangers all show off their new zords, which was too fast because I can only remember all of them at the moment, but they just made their Megazord, beat the crap out of Wolverine, but it was Odious and her Foxatron to finish them off. And what Levi said made me stop and have a massive complaining fit about the whole series in general. She killed her own monster. That one sentence just made me stop and think an annoyance. Okay, I know Levi does not know what the hell is going on. Brody could have explained in some way about what everything is. Wolverine is not her monster. Technically, he is not a monster in general. Though I don't know what he's done in his past to be considered a monster. He's not technically a monster. He's an alien. He's from another planet. More likely he has his own friends and family. He's an alien. Everyone they fought were basically aliens who were doing a game show wanting glory and fame. I mean, Mick is an alien, so in technical terms, would he be considered a monster because he's not from this planet? He's an alien just as much as Wolverine. The only difference is he looks more human. And we don't really know anything else. That's the only thing that gets me on my nerves. They're not technically monsters, they're just contestants. I guess they just call them monsters because they don't look human. Okay, if it doesn't look human, then that means Redbot's also a monster. Whatever. Yeah. Odious killed Wolverine, and then they fight. And the Rangers discover their finishing move with their Megazord, shooting the Rangers out of the chest plate to finish off the robot, defeating Odious and giving her a scar. The day is saved. The Rangers are wondering they're all being happy, while Sarah and Haley's wondering who were those cloaked figures. And yeah, the cloaked figures were watching the Megazord fight. And we got a clue of who one of them is, because anyone who watched previous Power Rangers would know one of them is holding the Time Force Morpher. Sorry, I wish I had a Time Force Morpher on my wrist, but still. Anyway, it would have been, I wished Nickelodeon didn't spoil the big surprise. They could have just, for what was going on. On Tuesday, they are going to be having a massive Power Ranger special featuring previous Rangers from multiple series. I didn't catch them all. I got Dino Charge, we got Dino Thunder, we got Samurai, Time Force. There's going to be a lot of Rangers for this series, and they're going to be fighting clone Rangers. So I'm excited to see it, especially the fact that we have Jason David Frank going to be in that episode. And I will give him my thoughts on that special. And how I actually feel about this episode, I get what it's going on. Its heart's in the right place. To be a ranger, you have to do more than just protect the city. Actually protect the world in what series you're in. But at the same time, you also gotta help out the people in the area. It was nice enough that they stopped and do their good deeds, even though I still question about the Preston part with the new girl and her assignment. They could just be a regular student that needed help. Just stating, they didn't need her to be a new student. And I should have mentioned the comedic moment with Victor and Monty, but it didn't make any sense from the logic because of the fact how they were glued. They were glued like this, forehead to forehead. Well, like up to here. And yet somehow, the back of their head had a giant bald spot. That didn't make any sense in a comedic standpoint, unless the solvent burnt off that part. I'm just trying to understand that dumb logic. I think they had a joke, but they've ruined it. It's a nice way of foreshadowing about the big special that's coming up. Nice to see that the Zord is being used. Odious is still going to go more rampant, but now that her Foxatron's destroyed, what's her next idea? Since she only has one of the galactic ninjas with her. And the fact that a lot of contestants a lot of people did see her murder Wolverine. So the question would be, does anybody else want to participate in this series if they know that the person who's running the show can kill them? Well, let's move. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll give my thoughts about the special when it comes out. Till then, this is Rasa, signing out.
Thanks for watching our video. If you want to watch more, click on the previous video to see more, or if you want to keep up with the channel, subscribe. Till then.